there has got to be a time where all this stops. The investment in football has been wrong from the onset. You cannot spend such an amount of money in 3 games or 4, 5 games, including friendly matches at the African Cup of Nations, especially when there are some parts of the cost largely catered for by the organizing body, which is CAF or FIFA. So in reference to the World Cup and the AFCON, you only take care of a very few items and extras that you would want to add up. So if CAF takes charge of 40 contingent of your team and you want to add 10, you take charge of that 10. So how do we come up with such figures? And my concern has been, over the years, the sports ministers only come to Parliament, and it is very difficult to get hold of the details. And the devil is always in the details. We never get to know who got this, how did we arrive at this figure? Because a blanket $3 million spending will not suffice without getting into the details.
That's clearly unacceptable. We should get the details.
And that is what Parliament has allowed to fester. $4 million, and we saved. You don't save. If you attend a tournament that you budget for $5 million, and you come back from the group stages, exit at the group stage and say you saved, you have not saved. You did not get to that point. Absolutely. It is not a saving. It is actually a money that you need to return. So this has become the concept that spend $4 million, we spend $5 million. We need to know the breakdown of who got what. Did they deserve? How did we arrive at this? But I think that before we can even interrogate properly this spending of $3 million, which I think it is overblown, we need to get the details of what went into it.
You were comparing this figure. I've followed interviews and other reports, media reports attributed to you, where you were comparing this figure to the total budgets of other countries.
Of course.
Why do you do that? Is it fair?
Very fair, in a sense, because we cannot, as an association or as a country, attend a particular tournament where the fair balance has been created by the organizing body. A fair balance in the sense that you get paid equally. You get hotel, accommodation, flight equally. So that is fair to say if this has been catered for, then you need to be reasonable in spending. The reasonability in spending also arises from knowing your condition as a country. Morocco may decide to spend $10 million on this AFCON. They have practically resolved majority of their fundamental challenges and have moved beyond playing football as a social function or event to being a business entity. You have not gotten there. You don't even have pitches to play with. The first law of the game is pitches. You don't even have them. So you cannot go to a tournament and decide to spend beyond what is reasonable in the sense. And the reasonability is objective.
And as we are showing, in 2012, we spent, was it spend or budgets, really? We budgeted...
Spended, yeah.
Okay, 5.5 million. The prize money was 1.5 million. 2013, 5.8 million. The prize money was 1.5. It hadn't changed. 2015, we did 4.7 million. The prize money was 1.5 still. 2017, we did well. 3.4 million. And the prize money was 4 million. That was a lot more. In 2019, 6.3 million is what we budgeted, and the prize money was 4.5. Then 2021, it was 5 million, and the prize money was also 5 million. Now here we are, 2023, 8.5 million, and the prize money is 7 million, and we didn't go anywhere. Now, tell me this. In your demonstration, supported by very many well-meaning people, including those who didn't come there.
Yeah.
Tell us the 2 or 3 most important things you say must happen to change our fortunes quickly.
Well, there are issues of conflict of interests that we believe has characterized the structure of the Ghana Football Association and even the Ministry of Youth and Sports, which, if we do not curtail, will never allow the progress of our association of football.
Number two.
Number two is about infrastructure development, investing properly. So government should not just wake up one day and say, we have approved 8.5. They should be interested in investing in the right areas, grassroots football, school sports, infrastructure where we can plan.
That has been an ongoing project, except it's not sufficient for you. Is that a point?
Where?
No, from what I know, you know better. But the stadia we have, and then now the AstroTurfs projects that are going on.
You talk about that and you go back just 2 months ago, the national soccer team struggled to find a pitch, a training base to camp the team for the AFCON to prepare. It tells you the level how we've sunk. If you do not get a proper training facility in the whole of Ghana, and you need to hire a private facility for the national team, you cannot boast of infrastructure.
That's significant commentary.